Hey, what's up? Welcome back to the living room. Today we're going to be talking about how to get your Anemone Blanda started. Now, Anemone Blanda has a special place in my heart personally because it is one of the first flower bulbs that I ever purchased when I was like, hey, I'm going to get into growing flowers. However, on that same note, it was also one of my very first failures. If you search around online, you see tons of people say, oh look, I'm planting Anemone Blanda, here's how you do it. And videos also, but you almost never ever see somebody's actual physical results of like, hey, they actually did it. I know when I first bought the corms for Anemone Blanda, they were even sold at the wrong time here in my zone. I should have bought them in the fall. They were sold in the spring. It gets so hot in the summer here, it wasn't going to work. You know, by the time the summer heat warms up, a lot of times these anemones are already thinking about going into dormancy because they have a spring bloom. So today, to get these Anemone Blanda started, that's all we're talking about today, is getting them started. So just so you know, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to soak them in water. You can see the corms, they look like little rocks. That's the best way I can explain it. They don't really have an up or a down or a side. You know, they just look like little round rocks. What I like to do personally is I like to let these soak for about 6 to 8 hours. Definitely not overnight. Anemones do have the propensity to rot, especially in tandem with cold soils, to make sure that they don't get over soaked. Once these corms have been soaked, I'm just going to grab a seed tray and put a little bit of soil in here. I'm just using potting mix. Of course, you can use a seed starting mix. That might be better. Just nice and moist. And I'm going to arrange the corms into the tray. After I've arranged them into the tray, I'm just going to cover them up with a little more soil. And for me personally, I'm going to set them outside. For this, the ideal temperatures that we want are about 60 to 70 Fahrenheit during the day and about 40 to 50 Fahrenheit at night. So definitely a little bit on the cooler side. Here in my zone, I am in zone 6B7 in the fall. I am planting these around the first week of October. Here in my zone, the first week of October, we really have the perfect temperatures outside to get these to start growing. So that's the reason I put them outside. In about a week to 10 days, you should start seeing some growth. The roots really do just come out anywhere from these corms, so there is no up or down or anything like that to worry about. Once the growth starts to get a little bit established, you can transplant them into the garden. Depending on where you live will dictate whether or not you do need to use you know, the protection of a hoop house or a low tunnel, or if you can just leave these in your garden unprotected. For me, since Anemone Blanda are a little more cold tolerant, I think they're tolerant hardy to zone 5 here. I am going to give these a try without any winter cover and see how it goes. Have you grown Anemone Blanda before? I would love to hear all about it. If you have, leave it down in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, be sure to hit subscribe, hit that little bell icon. When you hit that little bell icon, it tells you whenever I post a new video, and we're trying to put content out pretty frequently. I really make a wide range of content here on the channel. It could be gardening, flower farming, soap making. Your guess is really as good as mine, so if you like the surprise, you might like this one too. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I'm not quite sure that's going to happen. It's probably not, but we can just still go for it. I hope that you guys are having an amazing day, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.